Welcome to the Thursday Tornado build with Bearded Veteran Creates. Today we have Mr. Morris. Hello, Gary.
Hello.
And we've replaced John with Tim.
Where's John today?
I don't know, but we're going with the younger variant today.
All right, okay.
How are you,
light shining off the top of my head.
Very well.
Here is the older variant.
Ta-da!
Ahoy.
Hello.
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 Oh.
How are you, gentlemen?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Busy.
I've just realised. You and
What?
John have got matching coloured t-shirts.
Well,
Me and Tim have.
I have my BBC t-shirt on, you see.
Yeah. But I've got a black t-shirt on as well.
So, right, black and blue.
Yeah.
Bit like how I feel at the moment.
So you guys are just fickle. I'm Mr. Consistency over here.
Yeah,
I've just put my hoodie on. It's cold.
he is our own. He is our own version of Johnny Cash, the Man in Black.
What's even worse
That's
is
right.
I've got a jacket similar to Gary's in the hall that I usually put on when I'm cold.
That's my old. Yeah, this is my old man's jacket.
Yeah. I've got one that's like fleece lined. Well,
The only thing that's missing are the leather patches on the elbows.
oh, Gary, congratulations on your award, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, I had the official. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've now incorporated that into the channel art for the Lysander build, by the way.
Right. Okay, let me see.
Would you like to see it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's going to fall off there. 2 minutes.
All right.
Yes. So yes, had the presentation on Monday. I also got this.
A Nobel Peace Prize?
Yes. So it's a Greenland safe.
Nice.
Very nice.
Come on then. What? Oh, look at that. Oh, I say, don't I look fine in my regalia? That's right. The High Sheriff had a big hat on like that as well.
Yes. I thought it suits you now.
The Lord Lieutenant was there as well, so it was like, ooh. Yes, it was very nice. I managed to get 3 glasses of prosecco down my neck before the ceremony. Thought I'd better stop there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Tim, are you joining us for the Lysander build, or are you just building your own thing, or having time off?
I don't think so. So I think I will just be watching for that one.
That's fair enough. We won't hold it against you.
So before we went live, we were discussing the outcome of the members.
Yes. We had the members live stream last night.
And they wanted to see us do, what did you call it?
Stash Smash Fridays.
Stash Smash Fridays.
Yes.
Explain that to me again.
So John doesn't know anything about this because John turned up late as always.
No.
So the idea is each of us, the 5 of us, are going to pick our 3 favorite kits out of our stash. And then the channel members are going to get to pick what each person does out of their 3.
Right.
So if John picks 3 jets, then they get to pick which of the 3 jets John does, and they get to pick which of my 3 kits that I do.
I've got to find my 3 favourites now.
You've got to find 3 kits.
Oh, I can find 3 kits, but my favourites, God blimey.
He loves ships, by the way.
I haven't got any ships in my stash.
We can change that.
He's looking confused as he's looking up there. He's thinking, I swear to God, I used to have a shelf there.
I've got stuff behind here as well, so I'm going to have to really give it some serious thought. Obviously, I won't be doing the Lysander. in it
No.
because we're going to do that as a build in its own right.
I just realised Taz was looking very sad and upset.
Yeah, I've got 3 kits. I've done it. I've got the 3 kits. So what are we doing? We're just going to publish that.
We'll do it near the time of finishing the Humvee. So yeah, we'll do it like the week before, and then it'll be a
Anyway.
surprise for everyone else on the channel.
Okay. Right then.
Yes, we're also ragging on how idiotic my council were, but
Yeah.
we have lots of comments. JT says, hello everyone, Thursday again. This week is like the plane. It flew. Looking forward to the stream today, and I missed you all Tuesday. Oh, bless you. Me and John were here Tuesday.
David says, good day, all.
Hello. Do you go check Tuesdays out as well? Because he didn't have as many viewers.
Oh,
Didn't have as
Tony
many
Scale
viewers.
Model says, hello, everyone. Sorry, I got a grape stuck in my throat.
Hello, Steve.
Hi,
You said
Steve.
you got balls stuck in your throat.
Grape. I've got a fruit.
Ah.
I've got fruit for my lunch today.
Do you,
no
do you
good
need
for
us
you.
to cut it in half for you? So,
No. Because my,
like,
my,
like
neurologist,
we do for little ones.
my neurologist has told me I've got to go on a more Mediterranean diet.
Well, that's all right. You like Mediterranean food.
I do.
It's a pizza only.
So I went gyros, kebabs, pizzas, pasta.
Red wine and then knock off work for a siesta.
Yeah.
And plenty of olive oil. You'll be fine.
Steve goes on to say, shame there was no stream yesterday. Oh, well, at least we have one today.
There was, but it was the corporal's mess. So
Mm.
only people who have a corporal level channel membership got the stream yesterday. Steve says, yeah, I missed today's as well, Tuesdays as well, due to doing some recording. Yeah.
Cool.
You can always watch it back, buddy.
Jeffrey Riley says, g'day, all.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey became a channel member as well. So thank you, Jeffrey.
Hey,
Welcome,
good on you.
Jeffrey. Welcome aboard this ship of mayhem.
Yeah.
And Duke Wellington says, good day, all you beautiful people.
Hello.
Look at that, friend.
Matthew says, afternoon, all.
Afternoon, all. Patrick says, good day, all. Hello, Patrick. And thank you for your channel donation last night as well, Patrick. Much appreciated. Modders is searching through the comments now.
Yeah.
She's stalking for her next prey. There we go.
Totally Scale Model says, push the button already.
That must have been about 12 o'clock.
Yeah, we've got to keep you in suspenders, Steve.
Matthew says, lick and subcrew.
And he says, on this episode, Nodge has a political meltdown and Tiff has to wave the mighty banhammer plus Tonkas too. Oh,
That would not surprise me. Joe says, morning, afternoon, evening to all. The mighty Finn begins. Do it.
Do it.
Sweet.
Wah, wah.
Trevor says, hi, all.
Trev.
Hello.
And Julian's in. He says, good afternoon, all. Good
Oh,
afternoon,
God.
Julian.
Hello, Carl.
And he says, watch a panel.
All right, cough.
Watch
Paul
your
says, hello, all.
David says, hello to all on screen. Mikey, Sir Chairforce, Timmah, and John.
Hello.
Mhm.
Yes.
And Patrick says, hello to the panel. Hello to Patrick.
David Valleys, Timmah is the only colour you have. Lol. Is that the only colour you have?
Only colour worth wearing, mate.
It's the colour of his soul.
That's right. Yeah.
He wears his heart on his
Reflects my
sleeves.
nihilism.
Matthew says, just got to bury the dwarf hamster. Be right back. Oh,
Oh, how sad.
yeah. Oh, wow. Modders, thank you very much,
Hey.
Lucia.
Crazy Locha's in.
Crazy
Oh,
Locha.
like,
Thank you.
2515 has gifted 10 memberships.
Yeah.
Goodness
Thank you
gracious.
very much, Locha.
Wow.
Too generous for your own good, you are.
Yeah. That's really appreciated, dude.
I bet he's looking forward to the 48 and 48 on the 20th to the 22nd of March.
I bet his bank manager isn't. Thank you so much, dude.
Yes.
Tiff says, good afternoon, folks. Hope all are well. Please don't forget to hit that like button on your way in.
JT says, hope Father Tim and Robin are well today. Yeah, we're doing good. We watched Alien Romulus today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I'm sure she
It's a-
loved it.
yeah. I'm trying to explain to her. It's like, see, that's digital recreation of Ian Holm, where he was in the original.
No, I haven't seen it yet. Spoiler alert.
Have you not?
I've not.
Oh, I gave you the recommendation when it was at the cinema. That's your own fault. It's all right. It's not a spoiler, but definitely worth watching. Very much in the vein of the original too.
Oh, wonderful.
Joe says, congratulations, Mr. Morris. Thank you, Joe. Very kind of you.
Yeah, well done, Gary. Well deserved.
Patrick says, very nice, Gary. Congratulations.
Let me just say, I am one of quite a lot of M4H volunteers who work equally as well as I do.
Yes, but you're the only one on this channel.
Quite a simple man. A simple
I am,
man.
I am but a humble dwarf.
He's working on his post-game presser. Yeah, look, all credit to the boys. They really showed out today.
Yeah, he goes well on a dry track. Yeah.
You almost said that without an accent, John.
Baghdad.
Duke says, I hope that is a euphemism, Matthew.
Mm.
Telescope Model says, congrats on the award, Gary. Well deserved.
Thank you very much, sir. No. Oh. Paul says, congratulations, Gary. Well done, sir. Emoji smile. Thank you very much.
David says, that's so good. Was he in a tricorn hat then?
He was indeed.
If I put a tricorn hat on, I'd look more like Jack Sparrow than I would anybody else.
I nearly said something then, but yeah. Duke says, congratulations, Gary.
TSM says, John is always late.
No, John's always on time. We're always early.
I will admit, Gary, I did come out with something in the members' live stream. It was a little bit insulting towards you, but it was funny. It's one of those things that slipped out.
I have broad shoulders.
At one point, there was a helicopter flying over Tip's house, and someone said, it's probably Gary abseiling down to the house, and I went, that's one hell of a fucking helicopter. that big
It's super stallion.
no, the one that Mini Art. No, is it Mini Art have just done it, or
I see.
Oh, for God's sake, Gary, come on, get a grip.
ICM the Tahi.
ICM, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it'd have to be one of them, wouldn't it?
I still reckon Super Stallions.
I also
sick.
created this picture, which is pretty cool.
I quite like that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
The kangaroos are looking more and more like dingoes. Or is that just me?
Is it dingo or dingus?
Dingoes.
Yeah.
Dingoes. Dingo's got my Lysander.
I don't know who it is, so I'll read it out. Duke says, Gary, we tried to stop Mikey from doing a group ship build for you, honest.
Julian says, a bit like Waitro's concept of stash and grab then, where he just grabs a random kit from his stash and builds it. Was that
Yes.
inspiration?
Well, I think so.
Is it-
But
I actually think... Go on.
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, I actually think it's a good idea, because sometimes you look at your stash and you think, what next? What next? What shall I do next? So, picking the top three, which I've done. I've done while we've been on there. Yeah.
But basically, it's going to be the channel membership that get to decide.
Yeah.
So make sure you choose your three kits well, John.
Take a while to
JT
make a list.
JT says, John, are there more shelves in your studio in the future? The cleanest garage I've ever seen.
Yeah, there's most likely going to be shelves there. With Bron wants me to put shelves up and get those models. Let's go for a walk.
Go on then.
I don't think it leads too long. But I've got some models there. What have we got? It's a Tornado, a Starfighter, Harrier, the B-17, a Hamden, a couple of trains, and the wooden ship. She wants them up on shelves.
Yeah. That'd look nice like that, to be fair.
Oops, sorry.
Shelves always look nice.
Made a mess of the cords. Oh,
They don't
dear,
look nice
dear.
when they're rapidly approaching you from a great height and you can't get out the way. I can tell you then, shelves look horrible.
Speaking of cords and webcams, Gary, remind me once we finish
I'm all tangled. Give me a moment.
reminds me once we finish the chat, and I'll tell you something we were discussing last night about your webcams.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes, I've just read that one. So, Timmah.
Jules says, so Shelfies 3 are guaranteed to have at least one floaty thing in them, as we all know how much he loves them.
Well,
as well he should.
Well, strictly speaking, there is a floaty thing in them.
Oh, that's going to be a nice surprise.
I would say anything is technically a floaty thing if you throw it in water, albeit it may be brief. For example, every car battery I've ever replaced.
You throw it in
needs
water.
the sea. No, don't throw car batteries in the ocean. That's not good.
I think
No.
That is
Julian,
good. That is a good one. Salt water is how you high salt content water is how you flatten batteries safely. So I think you're onto something there, Timbo.
Julian's trying to get me to go on a rant.
Oh, is it my comment?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
then Julian says Mediterranean diet, Shelfie. So a ham and pineapple pizza then.
Yes, unfortunately, last night I had to go and see my neurologist who diagnosed me with ME. So I've now got letters after my name.
As well as high shares.
FNDME.
Patrick says, you are very welcome, Mikey. Thank you. I appreciate it, buddy.
Pobby says, g'day, fellas and Sheilas.
Struth.
Hello, Paul.
Hello.
And Jim says, hello to all from the great city of Chicago.
Hello, Jim.
Mike says more corporals for the mayhem.
Yeah. Dorksaurus says, good morning, afternoon.
I'll call him Crazy Lucha.
There we go.
I only know him as Crazy Lucha. I didn't even know his name was Mike.
I didn't.
There you go.
You doxed him, you bastard. Dorksaurus says, good morning, afternoon, and good peoples. And dinosaur and
Dorkosaurus, good to see you.
Aussie Ian's in saying happy Thursday all.
Yes. Thursday. And Crazy Lucha says 20 to the 22nd 20 to the 22nd of March, bid like you mean it, 26 edition. Yes. Yes.
And Jim says greetings to our gracious hosts.
Greetings,
Jim.
Jim.
Julian, technically black isn't a colour, it's a tone used to darken actual colours like red, ditto, white, light, and not dark. Actually, black is an absence of colour.
Yeah.
Technically.
I
Because
believe
white is all the colours mixed together, isn't it?
No,
If you're in light. That's why when there's no light in the sky, it goes dark. It doesn't go colourful.
Too much. My head's going to explode.
I've always hated that argument. It's the same as like when people say like, oh, you only have 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. It's like, shut up. It gets
my
my
feet are meant to look like that.
The whole black and white aren't colors. Like, oh, okay.
Oh, very cool. I'm going to read this one. Joe says, first time
Hey.
grandpa here. Last night, 10:30 p.m. Lyra Ramona Leal, 8 pounds, big girl. My wife's name is Ramona, so she's very pleased. Well
Oh,
done, Joe.
Congratulations, Joe.
Oh,
Being a grandpa's great because you
His-
can
yeah.
wind them up to extreme levels and then give them back to their parents.
congratulations.
His
Yeah.
daughter's waters broke as we went live last night.
Wonderful.
Also, good form. Robin's named after her grandmother as well. So,
Hmm. So
So
Joe's
all
very
three-
much hoping that birthright citizenship actually remains.
So, anyway, away from politics, as we were doing the live stream last night, we were getting updates on how Labour was going, which was quite
Oh, wow.
nice.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, they're doing pretty well in Australia.
Locha says something boomeranged and got myself. He's giving himself a membership.
Oh,
There we
wow.
go.
JT says, I could see a Sopwith camel build in the future. Gary could put Benji in the pilot seat.
I've got a
Yeah.
Sopwith camel.
What?
In fact, I've got two.
I don't have a soft with camel in my stash. Although I tell you what, I
Got a
did
Sopwith camels.
when I was looking
Biplane.
at the Airfix release thing, when they said they were releasing the Avro 504,
Hmm.
or is it a vintage classic re-release? I can't remember now.
Who knows?
I actually went ooh to myself.
Oh,
What?
whose turn is it to read?
Were you touching cotton at the time?
Okay. Tiff says, thank you, Locha. Congrats to those who received a membership.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Locha.
And Totally Scale Models says, so I have a couple of questions. First, sprue glue. If I made some about 7 years ago, is it safe to say it's peck now?
If it's still liquid, it should be fine.
If you give it a good
Yeah.
old shake,
You could always add a dash more glue to it and go again.
Yeah.
give it a good old shake. I mean, I've got sprue glue here that God knows how old that is.
I mean, it's probably a non-Newtonian fluid by now, but if add a bit more smear extra thin, it should be fine.
Jim is asking Gary, or first of all, he's saying, Gary Morris, congratulations. Question, what were you honoured for? Tell us all
I
about it.
have no idea. I will read
citation.
I will read the citation. It says this in recognition of great and valuable services to the community. The award also recognises the appreciation of the residents and the people of the said High Sheriff's County for activity and contribution in enhancing the life of the community.
In
I
other
think
words,
that's
he
like
calls the
staying
cops on the
indoors,
youths.
Yeah, he's the village snitch.
So we'll give you an award if you promise to stop calling us. They're allowed to be on skateboards.
Community volunteer service.
Yeah, well done, buddy. Junior says if Shelfie was abseiling from a helicopter, it'd be a Chinook with the rear rotor a wee bit lower than the front. That's a bit harsh.
I'm a big boy. I can take it.
TSM says, John, I thought you were going to put all the planes hanging up against / on the wall.
Yeah. So the argument is I was going to put them here, like vertically. Actually, they were going to be in the house, the other side of the new door we have there.
Yeah.
But Malcolm said, well, why don't you hang them here? It'll be a great backdrop for all your live streams and stuff like that. And now I can't get the idea out of my head.
Yeah.
So
You
I'm
can
going
Malcolm does that.
to split the difference and throw them all in the bin.
Hobby Time says, hi guys. Hello, Hobby Time.
JT says, seawater and electric motors. What a combo.
Yes.
Yeah. And Crazy Locha says, Mr. Marley does have permission to use my Christian name as my friend.
Oh,
There we go.
God bless you. God bless
He
you,
is
man.
moving-
I'll call you Crazy Locha because it's fun.
At least it's easy for me to remember.
We know who you mean then.
Yeah. It's like when we have all three Garys, 2 on the panel and 1 in the chat. We have to give them all nicknames.
Crazy Locha's in Florida, by the way. So again, worldwide audience.
Nice
Yeah.
part of the world to be in.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Jules says, ouchie. All jokings aside, take it easy, Shelfie. ME can be a real bar steward.
Yeah, well, I think I've had it for quite a while, so it's sort of only was confirmed yesterday afternoon, and I've got to go and have physiotherapy and no more drugs, thank God. But I have got to go and see the people to get some CBT therapy.
Yeah.
To try and get things working again.
Yeah.
So,
What you need to do is get back to doing more scale modelling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Gary.
What?
Your turn.
Oh, fair point, Mikey. As Julian.
JT says, what did the artist's mother say to him when he was fresh? I don't like your tone.
Dear
Probably
God.
Karen! Slightly higher voice than that, but yeah.
Joe says, Julian has been watching too much MMM, the paint specialist. Good stuff, though. Oh, Kane made me a little sign last night because she couldn't sleep. She made me a little sign with Bearded Veteran on it, with spanner and pliers and things on it.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Cool.
Patrick says, Frontline Hobbies have put up the new FX kit for pre-order, and so I am $400 poorer.
Wow.
Gravy.
Yeah, that's cool.
I bet you wish we didn't have a 2-to-1. You didn't have a 2-to-1 conversion rate on Australian dollars to pounds, no?
You're still going to buy them anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
I did make their Lightning, I think, last year. It came out rather well. I was quite pleased with that, so I won't be buying that one.
Yeah. Whose turn was it?
Though. Mine. Crazy Loacher says, memberships are always a pleasure to encourage engagement, banter, and possibly mayhem. Enjoy, gang.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
And he also says, I'm going to roll over and go back to sleep now that I woke up to turn on my alarm. He's going to wake up with him and go, why is my money gone?
Why is my wallet empty again?
I've been robbed.
And is it me?
Money.
Matthew Wag says, back. Next hamster that dies is having a Viking funeral in a long ship on the canal.
Oh, dear. Oh, bless him. Dave Skelly says, afternoon, chaps. There seems to have been a morale outbreak. Don't worry, we'll soon sort that out.
Yeah. And welcome back, Dave. We haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, we haven't seen you for a while, Mr. Skelly. Good to see you
Steve
back.
says, second question. These Sonic Airbrush water bath things, what liquid do I put in it and how much?
You can get cleaning fluid to put in them. You just put a few drops in it and into some warm water. Or you can just use a bit of washing up liquid in warm water.
Yeah, or you can use total thinners.
Yeah.
Is it just a Sonic bath?
A Sonic bath, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can put whatever you like. It could be just water, but that won't wash as well as, say, other forms of thinners. You can dilute.
Don't put
thinners
bubble bath in it because it'll go really bubbly very quickly.
Yeah. What I tend to do, like I fill mine with gin. I never turn it on. I just use it as a big cup.
True story. When my son first got married, they had a dishwasher in the house they moved into, and they ran out of dishwasher tablets, so he put washing up liquid in it. That didn't go down very well. They had a phone party in the kitchen.
See, I had a brain fart about a year ago trying to remember what washing up liquid was called for the shopping list, and I wrote dish sauce. And so we call it dish sauce now.
Wow.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
I seem to have mislaid a crucial part of this tornado.
Joe said, "Oh, is it your turn? Is it Gary?"
I don't know. I've lost the plot.
Go on, Gary. You can do it.
Joe says, "Take care of yourself, Gary." Will do. Is this enough to keep you out of the service of Milk for Old Farts? Then you say, "Well, I was." According to what I've read about this thing, you were liable to be called up to the age of 65, as long as you were inside 18 years after leaving the service. I am outside of the 18 years.
I am 13 years until leaving the
So
service. I believe.
you could be going.
Possibly, but I highly doubt it because one, I'm not on the strategic reserve because I was a reservist,
Ah, well, there you go.
and
So
two,
I'm just
I'm
outside of 3 years.
yeah,
At
but
least
you're
I'm not
also
British.
Australian, so
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
it's all a bit silly, isn't it?
they don't really need any more. We've only got
David
one thing.
says, "That's cool, Mikey."
Yeah. Patrick says, I've been waiting a long time for the Hovercraft, so it must have. Yeah.
Yeah.
He also says some other vintage classics and the Canberra.
Yeah, I'm going to do the Canberra. Definitely going to do the Canberra.
So, what I was going to talk about, Gary, that we were discussing last night with your webcams, right?
You want me to do that?
That's better. Much improved.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Kind
that's
of.
nice.
But-
Nice shade, not a colour.
Right. What's the point of you tilting your camera down when you can just move the webcam off your monitor and put it next to the camera you got on there now?
That's a very good question. I like the way
You could have one permanent
presented the
next to
question.
you.
The tone was
Point down.
nice. The inflections were quite nice on that question there. Yeah, it was very good. I don't know because it's always been there. I mean, if I change to the other camera, right?
You're backlit.
That's my other camera.
Yeah, which is what you used to always do.
Yeah.
But then you started just using the one in front of you. So if you're using the one in front of you all the time, why not just put this camera next to the one in front of you?
Or I could use this camera and permanently have this camera
Pointing down. Yeah.
These problems started under the previous government.
We've got 2 more comments.
because actually, if you remember, sorry to hold this. What I'll do is I'll drop the blind in a minute. If you remember, it took me about 4 years of having this webcam to learn how to focus it.
Yes.
Because it's a very old camera and you have to focus it by turning the.
And I said, have you tried turning the lens?
So
that's
Paul says he's leaving his 1/32 scale Italeri Desert Storm Tornado until the 48 and 48 build starts.
Yeah.
Now, I last year tried to do a 48 scale F35i.
Oh yeah,
and it's still not finished. That was
the
the
main kit, yes.
Huh?
The main kit, yes.
The main kit, yes. I've actually somehow it got put up there out the way, and then I forgot about it.
Okay, Gary, Kay's thinking of joining in the 48 this year.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Nice.
So yeah.
Dave Skelly says, I was stationed at RAF Honington in the mid to late 80s, 45 Squadron TWCU flew Tonkers. They kept dropping things on takeoff and always had a nose wheel problem.
Funnily enough, Dave, I was at Cottesmore at Triple TE at the same time. And we had a lot of nose wheel problems with the GR1 because they used to come back, and when they put the gear down, they had what they called a low light come on.
Yeah.
And just to say that the nose wheel was down locked and the steering was yeah. If the low light didn't come on, it could mean the gear's down, but it could flap about.
Yeah.
I think in the late 80s, I was a twinkle in my father's eye.
Yeah, I was an electrical apprentice in Dandenong making power supplies, solenoids, transformers, and whatnot.
I was born in the late 80s. The very late 80s.
So old.
Doing
yes. Because
my daughter, he wants to be a 90s kid so bad.
I actually don't, because my sister's a 90s kid. She was born in 1990.
Oh, I'll straighten this camera up. So we did have the stream very quickly. The stream on Tuesday was the omnibus. So we've got one more session of this one left.
Yes,
but they're looking just about finished. There's only a couple of details of mud flaps.
Delightful.
Yeah, nice and colourful, aren't they?
It's
Whoops.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
What
nice.
fell off? Something fell off there. Oh, it's that. Oh, dear.
Yeah, handrails.
That'll go back on.
That's why I'm putting them on last.
Well, there we are.
Cool.
All right.
GM says, greetings panel and everyone in chat. Really busy, so a brief visit. I'm very concerned about Bob Harris. He's saying the pain is doing him in. I suggest visiting a chiropractor to sort out his back. Yeah. Poor Bob.
Yeah.
No, I didn't realise Bob was. I know he was having a few.
Yeah, he's not been great lately, Bob.
Ah,
Steve says, oh my God, now I feel really old. I was 1969, I was born. Ooh, you're
As-
old man in the corner there.
1964 for me, mate. So
Just
I
think,
was-
in a few more years, Gary, you'll probably just be sat drooling in the corner.
I'll do that now.
I was born in the year
Mario
of our
lost
Lord,
speed, yeah.
1994.
Marion often says to me, "You're dribbling."
You know Marion's going to be feeding you before long, right?
God, I hope not. The shit she eats.
And giving you a sippy cup.
I've got a sippy. Look,
There we go. There we go.
I've had that since my strokes.
Jim says, born in the 80s. So old, Mikey. So old. Compared to some, I am. Matthew says, I was born in 73. Does that make me a TA Chelsea pensioner?
You're only as old as the woman you feel.
Well, that's great. My wife's 2 years older than me. That's not reassuring.
And Julian's back.
Is he? I
Are
thought
we
he
still
was
doing comments?
David Velli says, that looks so cool, John. Clearly not this. Yes. Thank you.
David says, 94, Timmah. That's when I left the army. Yes.
It's a very good year.
Oh, God.
Yes.
The current Mrs. Morris is coming up the stairs.
Uh-oh.
She's not holding a shelf, is she?
She must have heard us talking about you.
She got a new phone this week.
Ooh.
Oh, it's been chaos.
Oh.
Because they have these special apps now that you get when you get a new phone that will transfer everything from your old phone to your new phone.
Yes.
Except they don't.
They do if you do it correctly. June says, Mikey, Marion will be feeding Shelfie. What to, may I ask?
Benji,
The duck.
Piece by piece.
don't you growl at me, dog.
Hello, Bench.
Wow, we've
Right.
got 37 people watching.
Oh.
Jim
lovely.
says, I was 30 in 94. Oh, you must be double my age.
Yeah. Yeah, don't forget to hit that lube button. Lube up the channel. Dulcasaur says, I was 20 in 94. I was 6. It's the year my mum and dad got divorced.
Oh.
TBG
Well, it was a
says,
very good year for everyone except Mikey then. Sorry, mate.
oh, no, I loved it, mate. I got 2 Christmases every year after that, and 2 birthdays, and 2 Easters. TBG says, hi, everyone. Hello. Dave, nose wheel problem indicators paled into insignificance when compared to bombs skipping down the runway and aims arching over the perimeter fence.
Yeah, well, we were lucky because at Triple T they weren't allowed to have munitions on them. It was they went off to you lot down at Hollington for that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've been to Hollington.
Insignificant against the power of the Force.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Closest
don't
thing
know
to
what
Gary.
names are. Like, it's obviously an acronym, but going over the
Again?
fence.
The closest thing to Gary got to a tornado when he was in service was the Hawker Tempest. Julie says, I was 24 in 1994.
So I'm going to do a very strange thing I don't usually do and have this as a swing wing just to see how well it works or otherwise.
Yeah. Joe says,
dear.
interesting kit. I've heard so much about it. Do you believe it will take longer than the lovely omnibus? Is it considered a difficult kit? What's that one? Tornado? No. Easy kit. Oh, you're on about the Austin? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Skelly says, I arrived in 1968, accompanied by a chorus of seraphim. I'm sure you did, buddy.
When I arrived, the midwife took one look at me and slapped my mother.
Steve says, hi there. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Tiffany says, Gary, can you change your camera back now?
No, that's the wrong button. Oh, the bloody directors. They. There you go, Tivers. I will now do the zoom in and focusing. Oh.
Steve says they'll transfer over your apps to your new phone, but won't transfer over the passwords you've set up.
That's correct. Yeah.
Jim says, back on how old thing again. Oh, back on the how old thing again, are we? 1950s model here, Mr. Morris. Can I please ask what the ME stands for? You don't have to answer this. I'll answer it because I can read it, whereas Gary can't.
Mikey will tell you what it stands for. I can't say it.
Hang on.
It's like asking Nemo where he lives. Anemone.
I can give it. Go on.
Myalgic encephalitis.
Now you see where my point. It's otherwise known as chronic fatigue syndrome.
Encephalomyelitis. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Encephalomyelitis.
Interstitial
The
care.
problem was, and I mean this with no disrespect whatsoever, because he was a brilliant, brilliant doctor. He was Egyptian. So when he actually said that, we didn't actually understand what he said.
Oh, Waithith.
No, I meant that with the utmost respect. There you go. Anyway.
How dare you?
Reminds me of Talladega Nights, how he just goes, with all due respect, and then like insults him right to his face. Because you can't just say whatever you want after saying with all due respect. Yes, I can. That's what it means.
Oh, Gary, I have to get new snips the other day as well, because just after the stream, my old snips snapped.
Ooh.
So I had to get some steady ones. Which are actually all right. They only cost me £11. Oh, was it? No, £14 from Amazon. And they arrived the next morning.
I had to order some paint and primer and stuff the other day from Jadlam. And I didn't get told off when it arrived.
Oh, did she notice?
Yeah.
Maybe she's still stunned by your stardom from the Sheriff's Awards.
Well, maybe she thought, I have lost part number 8.
What is part number 8?
It's in stage 3.
Okay.
I painted it last week before we went, unless it's...
Part number 8 in stage 3.
JT says, you guys should do a submarine build. US, Germany, Japan, Italy, France, and Britain. I've got a U-boat to do at some point. But... it's muchness.
Annoyed me
it's the weapon system officer's control
the Wizzo's joystick. Whoop! Yeah. I painted it last week, and I've just got to put it in. And
Paul says 1994 he was 9 years old. That's you're much older than me, Paul.
I was 30.
That's because you was old. When your daughter is the same age as me, I can call you old. Joe says, I like Gary's camera angle. He gives that Roosevelt fireside chat.
Yeah, look what happened to him. What was I listening to the other day? And they actually mentioned fireside chat. I was listening to a podcast. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. It was about believe it or not, it was about the JFK assassination and the events afterwards. But they referred back to other presidents, and somehow it started talking about Roosevelt and his fireside chat.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll shut up now. Carry on.
Skelly says AIM is air indicator missile.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Whiz bang.
Julian, I was born in 1970. Satan took one look in the cot and said, "Oh shit, competition." What in God's name have we created? JT says, Gary, was that a midwife crisis?
Midwife
Hey.
crisis. Yes.
Jem, Mr. Morris, thank you. I've only heard the usual said term, not the medical name. Definitely a challenge to pronounce. Yes.
Yeah.
Chronic fatigue. Joe says, that's a classic, Timmah. Ricky Bobby talking to the Frenchman. I love it. All you need now, Gary, is chronic pain and a few other random symptoms, and then you'd have fibromyalgia.
I don't want that. Marion's got that. We've got that covered with her.
Yes, it's not fun.
No. Oh, Revell, Revell, Revell. Your face is a mess.
Paul says, ooh, Metallica just came on the Alexa randomly. We used to have fun with Gary's Alexa. We'd wait till he was downstairs and then we'd get it to play the most obnoxious thing as loud as possible. So his whole house.
I've just had a massage.
Ooh.
As Jim says, as I said to a former supervisor, I think you're a jerk. And I say that with all due respect, of course. Yeah, I think it's just how people think it's permission to say whatever they like. It's sort of a bit odd, isn't it?
You say to someone, especially when I was in services, you say to an officer, "Is it all right if I call you an idiot?" He said, "No." I said, "Is it all right if I think you're an idiot?" He said, "Yes." He says, "Oh, in that case, I think you're an idiot."
Yeah. See, in the UK, we're not that polite that if a boss is annoying us, we just call them a jerk. It usually involves some sort of profanity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yes, sir.
Maybe it's a bit weird. It just depends who, because in engineering, because most of the engineering officers, having had to be an engineer, have an engineering degree prior to joining, sort of thing.
Yeah.
They're all sort of like antisocial weirdos anyway that can't really talk to people. But on ships, you're mostly run by the seniors of the enlisted. So the only officers that we really spoke to are the midshipmen and the subbies. And they're normally pretty cool. And because they're like so young and straight out of uni and stuff, it's like you'd call him sir, and my sub lieutenant, he'd always go like, "Don't call me sir." And my name's Tom. Like, just call me Tom. And he was just kind of one of the boys. Like, you went to him with a problem and stuff, but you'd call him an idiot and stuff, and be like, "Did you try and help with the distiller?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's piss and water everywhere. Don't do that. Stick to your books, you nerd." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, right." Yeah.
See, the one
that was just kind of how it was, though. But he looked after us, so there was a bit of banter and shit flinging. But if he told us to do something, we'd do it.
Yeah. See, the one I always disagreed with is calling the UOTC lot sir or ma'am. You don't have a commission. Why should I have to call them sir or ma'am?
So that they get used to being called it.
But they're
more for their benefit than it is for yours.
They're cadets.
Wait, what's UOTC?
University Officer Training Corps. Basically, it's guys that are in university, but they're basically in the university version of the cadets.
Yeah, no, if you have if you don't have a commission, you don't have a commission. So I'm pretty sure our bloody middies, like they do have a commission.
Yeah.
but they just start off so low that they're basically just spare hands anyway. Like they're just there to learn and help with, stupid tasks and doing the flag and all that sort of stuff. But just a lot of people wouldn't salute them, but I always made a point of it. But you just wait till you're a little bit closer than you normally would, and you be a bit louder than you normally would.
Yeah,
and that way, pretty much like put the fear of Christ in on, which is always pretty funny watching like a gaggle of midshipmen go, "Ugh," and then have to return a salute.
When I went to Iraq, I was 19 and I'd already been in 2 years, and they had second lieutenants out there straight out of university, straight out of Sandhurst. And even though I was only 19, because the way they carried themselves and behaved compared to the rest of us, they looked like kids.
Yeah.
And they'd try and bosh you around. She's like, with all due respect, sure, fuck off.
See, we don't have second lieutenants.
I always like that scene in We Were Soldiers where it's before they go off to Vietnam, and the sergeant major's walking across the camp, and one of the new lieutenants, or lieutenants as it would be, says, "Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major," and he says, "Who made you the effing Met man?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julie says, in my old job, a mate said, when you say with all due respect, I winced. I asked why, and he said, I know you're about to be very rude, very politely. GM says, my oldest daughter is older than Mikey. Haha. He says, she is not old. To be fair, Asian women tend to look young anyway, so they don't need to worry. Trevor says, I'm a member of the 1955 club. Ooh.
Age is a state of mind.
Yeah, yours is fucked. Says, Mikey, if he'd said, what in God's name have we created, God would have said, don't you bring me into this.
It was my day off.
JT says, there was a Bowie knife. Imagine what a David Bowie knife would look like. It'd have a hilt different colour to the pummel. Skelly says, in 1994, I was 26, married for 2 years and posted to Larbrook. Best tour of my career, providing the ground comms for Harriers and Helos when they deployed to the woods. Yeah. Cool. John, on step 11.
I'm still on step bloody.
Yes.
Does this part go ridges up or ridges down?
Ooh.
Right.
It's internal, doesn't matter.
It does if it's because it's a part that helps with the movements of the wings.
I've got it that way.
Ridges up, cool.
I would imagine that's what, because there's nothing, there's no lines on the opposite side, is there? I can't remember. I put it on last week. Yeah. But I imagine they've got two, well, here we go. Yeah. There's two lines drawn there. So I reckon what they're talking about is those two lines on that plastic bit there.
Makes sense to me.
Well, I don't know if it does. Let's find out.
Patrick says, one thing I would like to know is why the 144th scale World War II submarine is $60 and the 172nd is $400. Because the 172nd is fucking huge. Julie says, 5 to 8 club, Trevor. We've still got 38 people watching. How cool.
Yes, 1955, 5 to 8.
Paul says, if someone I know is acting up, I call them a twat.
Well, you see, now I've got a better way of doing that. I just say, there we are then.
I just go, yeah. Or tell them straight. Or say, shut the fuck up.
It depends who it is, yeah.
Sometimes now, without thinking, I go, shut the fuck up, John. I'm going to I think I'll make it a thing, just call everyone John if they're annoying me.
Yeah.
Even though I actually love John because he's awesome. He's one of my best friends, aren't you, John?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you keep thinking that, Mikey.
Yeah.
Joe, JT in my hometown, Harlingen, Texas. All the elementary schools were named after the Alamo heroes. I went to James Bowie Elementary with giant Bowie knife at the entrance. I thought they had the metal detectors at the entrances to stop people taking Bowie knives in.
Crikey.
In Texas, they encourage it. JT says, Mikey sounds like what we call ROTC. Yeah, it is. Except from, it is. You're in the university, but you're also basically in the cadets. Joe says they just recently removed it. Yeah.
Oh, the Bowie knife. Right.
Yeah.
Like, we have people that like are in the military and at uni, but they're at the we call it ADFA, the Australian Defence Force Academy, which is basically just university in New South Wales. But everyone there is in uniform and they're commissioned, as far as I know.
Yeah.
They are. They have a while they're at ADFA, before they hit the things, that they have different stripes. So they haven't graduated. They've got to do their certain courses.
Yeah, so as well as their university work, their officer training course is spread over the 3 or 4 years of their degree. So they do it in blocks. So that was originally the pathway I was going to pursue before I went, hang on, I don't need to go straight into the military. And then I busted my knees.
Yeah.
Idiot. Oh, well, actually, probably for the best.
All right. So as you can see here, the stabilators, what you're meant to do is get heat up a bit of a thing and melt that thing there. So what that will do is enable them to fly together. But it still has a very thin part that goes through the fuselage. So I think what will happen is one of these will break off before the kit's finished.
Yeah, they do. And then you end up with wobbly, one up, one down.
Yeah.
So I think just glue them in a position.
No, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to do it as they recommend in the kit, just to see how stupid that is. Well, there you go. That one's about to break off already.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm going to change that. I'm going to glue it because, sorry, Revell.
Yeah, that's what I'm ignoring about with the weapon hard points.
I thought you just having a seizure.
When they're trying to get you to have all these movable parts, it's just begging the accident to happen where something's going to get broken off, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I think the only bit that gets away with the only sort of model that gets away with it is being able to move the turret on the tank.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's like that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So similarly, I will normally with a Tornado, I will put the wings in the position I want them in and glue them there.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep these wings swinging just because.
Because he likes swinging.
Sure. I just want to see how that works. I mean, how it will go. I mean, I think once it's all painted, it'll be scratching paint and whatnot. But I've not built one without the wings forward. So I'll keep it as God intended and swinging at the moment. Swinging in the breeze. Oh, my God.
Well, JT says...
Stabilator on the other side. Yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to...
JT says...
Together.
John, shut up. Cool Joe, Texas was neat because it became its own country before joining the Union and then having the war with Mexico.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that the one where America invaded against the people's will? 100 years ago. Colonization.
Oh, God, John.
Well, am I wrong?
Moving on swiftly, Trevor says, in that case, I don't have a mind. Jim says, Mike, regarding that supervisor, many nasty words went through my mind before I chose Jerk. I also entertained the thought of grabbing his pencil neck.
No!
Dave Skelly says, I like Terry Pratchett's view of age. Inside every old person is a young person wondering what the hell happened.
Yeah. I've got a Good Omens coming tomorrow as well, the book.
Very good.
Yeah. June says, halfway cussed. Hadn't checked his credit card in over a year. Me, with all due respect, sir, having given your CC details to a third party, do you agree it would have been prudent to check it? Yes.
Oh dear. I appear to be having issues.
Well,
Okay,
that's right.
No, fit in the. Oh, it's
Oh.
gone in.
Double prices.
The pin. Where are the stabilators? There they are.
No, I've definitely got an issue here.
Julie says, IOW unspoken was your F-wit, sir. Yes.
Right.
Wait Rose is in. He says, afternoon chaps, all well. Hello, Wait Rose.
Sure am.
Wait,
Hello,
Rose.
Gary.
How you doing, big buddy?
I did see his look at the Italeri range for this year. I'm certainly going to be buying the 1:9 scale PX 125 Vespa.
I thought of you when I saw that.
Yeah.
Did you?
We
Yeah.
all know you were going to do that. Get that.
I did think, I thought, there's one for John there.
Yeah. I quite like the tractor. That's cool.
Yeah. Kate wants a tractor, doesn't she?
She does. What we've decided we're going to do is once she's built the Panther and we've got her craft room sorted, I'm going to get her the same one that I've got, the Hele Pettigrew, and we're going to build it together.
Cool.
At the minute, we're making a 1/16th Roman Legionary together.
Oh. I've got a Hele kit in mind. I'm thinking when it's available in Australia, getting a Mirage 4.
Ooh.
I think it'd be an interesting build. I mean, it looks like in all aspects, it's a terrible kit. Oh, actually, the better-looking Marley might still be watching, so maybe I should shut up.
I had another issue.
Jim says, word association, Mikey? Annoying John Marley. Annoying. And when you hear the word annoying, you think of John Marley. Yeah. As do I.
Well, I don't.
GM says, we had a senior actress turned chef, Sumi Im, sorry. Sorry. I'll start again. We had a senior actress turned chef, Sumi Im. Very lively, very in your face, swear like a trooper. She passed last year, aged 92. We were all shocked, had no idea of her age, dearly missed.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, that'll be much better with them glued in place. In fact, with a smattering of glue, that's exactly where I want them to be. So, huzzah. Julian says, my brother's PhD was sponsored by UTS, University of Technology in Sydney. His girlfriend wouldn't move to Australia when he got his PhD, even though part of the deal was giving him a house.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a gridiron team, UTS. The UTS Gators. I've played them.
UTS, it does sound like, it's always for me sounded like a sexually transmitted, it's like a female condition. If
Sounds like a parcel delivery firm to me.
Yeah.
My uni is
we have UPS here.
My uni is USC, but because like all unis globally sort of are in the same market, obviously there's a much bigger USC in the US. So mine's sort of having to soft rebrand to UniSC.
Yeah.
Paul says, in 85 I was born just down the road from the Harrier pub in Kingston upon Thames, where the Harrier jump jet was drawn on a napkin. It's known as the birthplace of the Harrier jet. There you go.
Yeah. So do you know who drew that on a napkin?
No, it's probably in my book that I've got there.
Well, it's so two people invented the Harrier. The engine was originally a Rolls-Royce Orpheus engine, which was really good and had just lots of bearings instead of 3, limited power and all that sort of stuff. So Stanley Hooker came up with the engine, the Pegasus.
Yes.
And it was, and he took it to his friend. Oh my God, the name escapes me. What's the point? What's the story? The guy, Sir Sidney Cam.
Yeah.
the guy that invented, drew up, the Hawker
Thing.
Do you know, I was just going to say,
Hurricane.
John, you remember so much, and then you've ruined it by then forgetting half of it.
Yeah, getting to the important bits, like the names of the people. Yeah, but so what, the guy that worked out how to increase power in a Merlin engine, and the guy that came up with the design of the Hawker Harrier, amongst other things, designed the world's only, well, up till the F-35, the world's only successful vertical takeoff and landing attack jet.
There we go. Got there in the end.
I did. Sorry about that.
It's all
Long
right.
laboured process, but it's an interesting story.
You're on a live stream with me, who forgets and gets lost and forgets what I started saying. You got Gary, who gets tired and falls asleep halfway through what he's saying.
But I got to give me a break. I mean, like, the entire time I was waffling on, my hands were here, so I wasn't googling it.
Yeah.
So credit credit's due.
Yeah. We did say it's not to wait, We just like that you give us the information.
Yeah. So the next thing he says is, with all due respect.
Shut the fuck up. JT says, John, do you have piano wire to reinforce the stabilator?
Oh, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to glue it.
No.
I do. I have all sorts of piano wire. I've got different flavors, but no, I'm not going to do that.
Joe says, that is one cool looking kit. Can a poor grandfather afford it?
Yeah, this is a cheap one.
Yes.
This is probably about £25, maybe. I think it's about 50. I think 55 Australian dollars a frontline.
Yeah, it's not expensive.
What, the tornado kit?
Yeah.
It was a bargain at Telford, £20 for 2 tornadoes.
And what is cool? It's the only tornado. Lots of tornado kits out at the moment, but they're all desert color or grey or whatever. This is the only kit available, as far as I know, in the original British GR1 scheme. Sorry, GR1 scheme.
The wraparound camo.
Yeah. It's not a bad kit. The only problem is the air intakes. We'll get to them later on. But you can fix them. All right, let's get this bad boy together. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Looking at the instructions for the first time ever.
I've managed to get up to stage 8.
Yay! Oh yeah, I haven't put on the those bits of the wingtips there. These ones are the navigation lights. I'm not going to put them on yet.
I always put them on last.
That, and I've said last week, the worst part of the kit, really, apart from the intakes, is just a bit of sort of fettling, is the clear parts of pish.
Oh, no. Just, I'm sorry, I can get away with that.
Lots of
What
flash.
With my exuberance, I've gotten to put a part between the bulkhead between the pilot and the Wizzo. I forgot to put it in, but it will slot in.
Dave Scully says, Good Omens, a great collaboration between Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. Yeah, it is. I bought it when it first came out in, or would it be late 80s? And when it was starting to be made into a series, I went looking for it in all my book collection and stuff like that, and all my kids were impressed that I knew the story and heard of it. And I'm just like, well, yeah, I read it years ago. It's hilarious.
Was that the series that what's his name? The guy that did Doctor Who?
Yeah, David Tennant and
Martin
the other dude. Sheen.
Yeah, hilarious and wonderful series. That really good. Great use of Queen music too.
Drew says Good Omens is a great book. Yeah. That was a good program, wasn't it?
Never watched it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
They did well with it. Phil says, Good afternoon, everyone. Can't stay long, but want to say thank you to whoever gifted membership. That would be Crazy Loacher.
Crazy Loacher.
Yeah. So, for those that have been gifted a membership and haven't been a channel member before, what you'll get on top of being able to have a say in the channel and things like that is 2 extra live streams. So the next one will be in 2 weeks' time. and it'll be during the day, 12 till 2 on a Wednesday. So that'll be a corporals only one. So you'll be able to join that in if you want. And then 2 weeks after that, you also get an evening one as well.
Evening.
Yeah. So we tend to chat more about channel and just have a general chit chat rather than focusing so much on modeling on the member streams. And I get your feedback and things like that. And we do other stuff as well. So there we go. Jim says, John Marley, that word association wisecrack was said with all due respect.
Yeah.
I wonder who did get the memberships, actually. Interesting to know. Matthew, Good Omen, Series 1 and 2 on Amazon Prime. Hilarious stuff for my kind of dark humour. Yes. I watched them when they first came on telly. It was good.
Well, the wing swing mechanism works well. As I said, I've glued the stabilators in place and I'm happy with their position, but the wing works without sort of squeaking and all that. So that's all right. I'll let that dry. I've still got the pylons will stay swingable, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'll
they
put that
are
aside.
swingers.
Let that glue.
Yeah.
Put one more clip on it.
White Rose says, I used to work opposite the Hawker factory and learn aerodynamics in a factory once used by Tommy Sopwith. Ooh.
Wow. That's amazing.
Tommy Sopwith, young Tommy Sopwith. Whatever happened to him?
He was a world famous jockey. No, different guy. He sounds like a bookie. Yeah.
Paul says, this week is the anniversary of Concord. It is. And yesterday was International Squirrel Appreciation Day, apparently.
Penguin Appreciation Day
Hmm.
as well. Yeah.
Cool. Julian, my first
I prefer a
university,
Tim Tam.
University of Wales in Cardiff, renamed itself when a foreign uni endorsed by the University of Wales was connected to selling degrees. That doesn't surprise me. 29. Where is part 29?
Next to part 28.
Probably not on this kit.
Yeah.
That'd just be too logical. It's not on
So
that
go
one.
back to the
Jem, I recall a batch of junior female officers arriving in our squadron. Absolutely useless they were. They were cheating answers from the guys above their course. Re-exam, all failed, all gone.
So part 29 is behind the mighty fin, the one closest to the center of the sprue.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you found it. Okay.
Thank you, John.
I'm going to do the mighty fin right now.
TBG says, sounds like Kingston Polytechnic used to be the Sopwith factory in Canbury Park Road. Wait, Rose.
Waitrose never went to a polytechnic.
He did?
He went to university, I'm sure.
Yeah, Waitrose,
Yeah,
I didn't tell you how much I enjoyed your little your breakfast thing at the.
Oh, the Ivy. I've got to watch that with Joe.
Yeah, so yeah, how much I enjoyed it. Yeah, not very much. No, I'm joking. That was great. I thought it was good, really good.
Yeah, interesting little segue for the channel.
All we've got is Trev's greasy spoon round here.
Yes, that's because you don't live in Londinium.
Oh no, I couldn't live in London.
London.
I could not live in London. Yes. London operates at too fast a speed for me.
Hi everyone.
Kaylee just said hi, everyone.
Hello, little lady.
Hello.
She's very quiet today because she's tired.
Yeah. I get
Because
that.
I'm doing crafting, so all my food that I made.
she wants me to show you a little sign that she made.
Yes.
There you
we
go.
have
She made a
had
little
it.
sign with Bearded Veteran on it.
Oh, that's nice.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning she was making that.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
cool.
Nice little
It's nice.
sign in it.
Yeah. I like that.
Bless her. And she's practicing dry brushing.
Oh, cool. Well, that's what you're going to do. Practice makes perfect.
I will try
What-
everything.
What are you using as a brush, Kay?
She's got some dry brushes and she's got some of the makeup brushes as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I find these are good for dry brushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've given her a couple of mine.
Couple of your makeup brushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
Oh.
little eyeshadow brushes.
Yeah. Ones he uses to put his rouge on.
Yeah.
His lipstick.
Steady on.
Ah,
I'm a bully.
but when Mikey becomes Michaela.
Mikey
No.
becomes Matilda.
No, it'd be Michelle because it's French for
Michelle.
Michael anyway.
Oh, Michelle.
What's that? Every second Wednesday.
Yeah,
Do you know that he wears a skirt?
very funny.
That very funny sounded so much like "Shut Up, Kay."
Yeah.
I best go before he starts.
You know when I say "shut the fuck up, John"?
Yes.
No, you don't want to start a domestic.
I think you might not do anything again.
Oh dear. Right. Yes. Anyway,
I can hear her chuckling in the background.
yeah, she's the devil. She is. Do you glue that part down? That bar that goes across for the wings, John. Do you glue that down?
Sorry, which 29?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, you do. You
Cool.
just don't put glue on the
Tops.
pivots
Oh,
themselves.
so far ahead of me.
Not really. It
that's
doesn't take
because
long to
you
get the
missed
fuselage
session.
together.
That's what happens when you miss sessions. You fall behind.
Yeah, well, I had meetings to attend.
No excuse. Lack of moral fibre. Next comment, please, modders. JT says, after The Omen was published, did the name Damien become less popular? No.
Don't know.
Skelly says, I can recommend all of Terry and Neil's books. Yeah, I like Terry Pratchett.
Yeah, I'd read American Gods. There's another Neil Gaiman one that I read that I really enjoyed. It's about spiders.
My problem nowadays, I hasten to add, is I start reading a book and I fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'm still reading Les Mis. I'm 70% through it. So Cosette and Marius are together. That's nice.
Yeah.
I've still got Al Murray's Arnhem book to read, which I bought over a year ago.
I've got a new Al Murray book coming tomorrow.
What one's that?
100 Years of History.
All right.
Kind of. It was £3 on World of Books.
So I love reading James Holland's books because they're so detailed.
Yeah.
But I just fall asleep now when I'm reading a book. It's so annoying.
I went on World of Books the other day, Gary.
Yeah.
I joined their club book club because it's only £12 for the year, and you get 10% off every order, and all the orders are free postage.
Oh, that's good.
And you get like offers of like free ebooks and things.
Yeah.
And they had. I was in the clearance section, and I managed to get £30 worth of books. Sorry, I paid £30 for 7 books, I think.
Yeah.
And each book should have cost 25 quid.
That's good. That's a very That's a very good price.
Yeah. So I got Good Omens for £3.51. The Last 100 Years, give or take, by Al Murray, £2.70. Elsie and Mary Go to War, which is about the Angels of Police from First World War. That's £2.70. Jeremy Paxman, The Victorians, £2.70. The Peterloo Massacre, £2.70. After the Victorians was free because I joined the book club. Making of Wales was £3.60.
Cool.
Pretty much all of them should have been £20 or £25.
I'm rereading. Well, it's a new bloody. What would you call it? What do you call it when like you have a paperback and then like you get a nicer version?
Upgrade.
Yeah, would you just call it an upgrade?
Yeah.
It's not
Hardback.
It's not necessarily a reprint, is it? Either way.
You've gone to hardback.
Yeah, so I got a nice hardback of Meditations, which is a book I read every couple of months. It's the same style, the cover and stuff as my copy of the Prince. So
yeah,
which is good. They're good little ones that I think everyone should just read every so often.
Marcus Aurelius books are quite good as well.
Well, that's Meditations. Yeah. Is most famous.
Yeah.
I never intended to be printed or anything, but that and the Prince is just brilliant. Anyway, Machiavelli.
Yeah.
Who's got a mucky belly?
Jim says, "Wait, Rose. Anytime I hear the word Sopwith, a camel comes to mind." Yes.
Oh, I know what I was going to tell you, Mikey.
Yes.
Jakey had his first shave the other day.
Oh, bless him.
See if I can find the pictures.
Hey, they grow up so fast.
I know. I was like, what? And he
I
did
bet
have
he looks so baby faced now.
He did have an awful lot of bum fluff.
Bless him.
There you go.
God, he's lost some weight, hasn't he?
He has.
Fair play
Yeah,
to him.
He's
well done, Jakey.
yeah, he's good lad. He's doing well.
Yeah.
I'm still going to be crapping myself come April when he gets his motorbike.
Does his dad get? Oh shit! I just got glue all down side this.
Well, he's got a motorbike in his back garden, so that he's had for a year that he's doing up.
Yeah.
But on his 16th birthday, he's got to be in Shrewsbury for 8:15 to do his CBT training.
Yeah.
And then he'll be getting a motorbike. So that's gonna give me a few sleepless nights, I think, with his track record and the fact that he is a crash test dummy at the best of times.
He's not exactly the most robust of people, is he?
No, doesn't bounce very well.
No. TBG says the carpet people wasn't about modelers crawling around the floor looking for parts. Yeah.
Might as well have been.
Maybe that's what Genesis was singing about when they sang Carpet Crawlers.
Carpet crawlers.
Yeah.
Gotta
They're talking
get in
about
to get out.
modelers. Yeah. Gem, the RAF SAD permit for transport vehicles. One question: was it use of the gearbox? The reply box being very small. The answer: to hold oil.
Oh, you know what? I remember doing a bloody exam on or to be a deployed maintenance manager, a DMM on a J model Herc. And what is the oil capacity of the APU tank, oil tank? And I answered 4 quarts. No, I said 1 US gallon. No, that's incorrect. The answer is 4 quarts. I'm just thinking, but isn't 4 quarts like if a quart is a quarter of a gallon? Yeah, but no, I was wrong because the label on the plane said 4 quarts. What? At that point, I thought, well, that's why I hate flight engineers because you're a flog.
Well, I was watching a YouTube video last night called "Stupid Things Americans Have Said," and one of them was.
No, that's just the news, buddy.
But one of them was what are people talk about with metric when you go to fill up the car. Metric's just stupid. When you go to fill up the car, do you say it has a quarter tank or 6.5 millimeters?
Can I
They
just
thought-
ask a modelling question here with regards to, well,
Please.
what these
Same.
proposed to be, Revell?
Yes.
What the hell have you done to the head-up display?
Yeah.
There's a lot of flash on the clear parts in there.
Oh my good grief!
Skelly says, I can't say Mr. Malley without singing it along the Ozzy Osbourne song, Mr. Crowley.
Yeah. Don't know it, but yeah.
You don't know Mr. Crowley?
No, I don't know. What band was that?
Black Sabbath.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Black
No,
Sabbath.
I don't think I know any songs by Black Sabbath.
You
Oh.
Luddite.
I've
You
heard this
do?
before, but you know.
Even my dad knows them.
I'm sorry.
Even my dad knows them, and he's older than you.
Yeah,
Same
I
age
heard
as
you. I'm
Gary.
just sorry. No, I just I don't know. I don't know any of their songs. It just that guy has always left me cold, and now he's cold. So yeah,
Wow, insensitive.
yeah, he was, wasn't he? Biting the head off bloody chickens and shit.
No,
No, I know he
that.
didn't do that. I know he didn't.
No,
do
he,
it.
he did do it, but he did it by accident. He thought it was a toy one that somebody thrown on the stage. He didn't realize somebody's actually thrown a real bat on the stage. So he just grabbed it without paying attention to it and just ripped the head off. And it was only when the blood was in his mouth, you could feel the blood in his mouth, he realized it was a live bat. He thought it was just a toy, so he just doing it messing around. It's one of the things he always regretted, wasn't it?
Yeah, see, when Ozzy Osbourne does it, it's an accident and becomes an iconic moment. When
Yeah.
some random dude in China does it, we get locked down for 2 years.
Dear.
Nah, just kidding. It came from a lab.
Yeah. Come from one of Fauci's.
So
Well,
that's the
Fauci
only
from-
other Neil Gaiman
Fau-
book I'd read. It's Anansi Boys.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, actually. Very good. He's clever.
David says, hi, Kay, that's cool. Yeah, she's done well, bless her. She likes doing little crafty things like that.
So,
Wait, Rose.
do you want to see a
What?
video of Aussie Ian having he won the German build trophy at our modelling club
Only with
back
Ian's
in
permission.
December. So he won the club competition.
Is that
and
Anansi as in the African god? Anansi?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, but yeah, it was taken off him shortly afterwards. Have a look at this.
Oh my god!
So that's Aussie Ian there. But isn't that amazing what you could do with AI?
Anyway, Wait Rose says, that's the one. Did aerodynamics as part of elementary aeronautics O level, and I did attend a polytechnic for my degree, but it is now known as the University of Westminster.
They obviously thought, "Oh my god, Gary's stuff was here. We better call ourselves a university now."
Yeah, Right, we need to call it something posh.
Yeah.
How about the
Julian says, Kaylee, try using Mike's beard for dry brushing. No. Don't encourage her, Julian.
Too
Julian says, it's too shaggy.
Too reggy.
It wasn't me.
Oh, crops, I'm singing.
Ollie says, afternoon all. Hello, Ollie.
Hi, Ollie.
Welcome back.
Hey, all.
Paul says, last week I applied for a job. They called me back this morning saying I'm overqualified. How the hell do you become overqualified for a job? Yeah, that's quite a common thing with mechanics. If you're qualified as a vehicle technician, companies won't hire you as a mechanic because you've done an extra year of college. Jim says, I watched the Posh Lunch episode. I googled the IV out of curiosity, and all the comments said it was overrated. A lot of other places, including Harrods, were the same. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh
Yeah.
my.
I don't deal with critics at all. I mean, it's individual.
I went to Harrods with my sisters last time I was in London because they really wanted to go, and so we went there, and it was kind of morning time, and I was looking for something to eat, and I could not find a bloody thing. But luckily it's England, so I just walked around until I found a pub, and then I sat down and I had a Guinness and a pie at like 10 in the morning.
Far in London to find a pub.
Yeah.
Which is a nice place.
Julie says, me too, Shelfie. Bloody annoying. Skelly says, that'll be an Nancy Brothers, John.
Yes.
Matthew, I bought Al Murray's Watching War Films with My Dad book from a charity shop. Yeah. Julian, the one book of Al Murray's I've read is Watching War Films with My Dad, a great book. Jim, Gary Morris, James Holland is a great author. I've read his book about the Sicily campaign and have another of his books in the queue.
I've got Fortress Malta, which is the first James Holland book I read, and it's the first one he wrote, actually, and that is absolutely amazing. Italy's Sorrow, the one about the Sherwood Foresters going through D-Day all the way through to the end of the war.
Yeah.
I think I've got the Sicily campaign as well.
Nice.
I have got the wings on. JT says, wish I could sit and read a book, hard to focus on the writing and not lose concentration. Apparently, people with ADHD and autism, it helps them to read if they have music playing through headphones at the same time.
God, that would definitely put me to sleep.
Reading's a skill.
Yeah.
Most young people these days read significantly below their grade level.
Yes, I'd agree with that.
No, like it's not something I would agree or disagree with. Like it's a fact. Like in schools, kids are getting to high school and being like functionally illiterate, and then just being like, oh well,
There's an article on Facebook today, and apparently the majority of children now are starting schooling, and when the teachers give them a book, they're trying to swipe across the page. 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
Start parenting your kids, people.
Well, yeah, and that's exactly the thing. All right, so there's two things, right? And as someone studying education, I feel like it's in my area, right? One, there's an idea that just pumping more money into it is going to fix the problem. No, if we could stop doing that, that'd be great. And the other thing is parents need to actually parent their kids.
Yeah.
And not just send them to school and assume that teachers are parents. Like you want your kid to be good at reading and like be at grade level. You need to read to them when they're young.
Yeah.
And spend time with them and go through things. Like if you're only sending them to school and they got 6 periods of 40 minutes apiece, you're gonna have a half-wit as a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just irks me. People are like, oh, it's a funding issue. I'm like, yeah, sure. That's why like every Western country keeps on bloating their education budget and results keep going backwards. It's a cultural issue, not a
I have
money
heard
issue.
some scouts have said to me, what do I need to learn to write? You just type it all on your device. I'm just thinking, you need to write.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing is discipline as well. The whole thing that we're not doing anything bad. We don't want to do anything that could have a negative influence on kids and stuff. And it's like, Jesus Christ, you need to bring back like detention and stuff. One of the best things for my development was being at a school that cared enough to have a Saturday detention system.
Yeah. See, over here now they've got isolation. So if the kid turns up and they don't have the right uniform on, or they don't have a pencil or pen for class or whatever, then they get put into isolation for the rest of the day. They literally get sent to a room where they have to sit in a cubicle in silence and do their work all day.
Guys, when you got to stage 11,
Yes.
did you actually bother?
Drilling the arrows.
No, there's no drilling to be done.
Yes,
there is in the center line.
Yeah.
You've got 2 antennas.
What was
Sit
Tim
on the
saying about
spine.
learning to read?
Stage 11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hang
stage 11. That's not a glue bottle. That's a
Hang on,
a drill.
hang on. I'm on the wrong bloody tornado.
GM says, "Cheers, guys. Got to go. Busy here. All right, buddy. Have a good day."
Yeah. Cheers.
So I'm
Jim.
now on the right. I'm now on the right tornado, and it still doesn't tell you to drill.
Yes, it does. At the
At the very
bottom
bottom
of the picture.
of 11.
Oh, he's got completely different instructions to us.
Oh, your instructions look different to mine.
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
11
got
is the
different-
pods on the wings.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so that's stage 8 and 9 for us.
How come?
Yeah, you got
Is this,
different.
have you got a single pack tornado? Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Mine was a twin pack that I got at Telford. So it's
Yeah.
oh Christ.
Stage 11 for us is this one, and then drilling those 2 holes there.
Oh,
So-
I
No,
won't
you
worry
don't-
now when you say you're on stage 27 because you've got a different set of instructions altogether.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no, you don't glue those.
No, I know you
Wow.
don't glue them. I just worried about them breaking off.
No, they're all right. They're quite strong.
I'll do it.
Matthew says, "Now I've got my reading glasses. I'll give it a go, Julian." Skelly, I've just finished reading Berlin Soldier, an eyewitness account of the fall of Berlin by a 17-year-old conscript. The next on my list is It Never Snows in September, Arnhem for a German POW, or point of view. Even.
You see, I've started trying to listen to audiobooks and podcasts when I go to bed, but I fall asleep through them as well now.
Matthew says, I'm training Smurfs to look for parts of the carpet monster. Yeah. Matthew's
tell
got
Gary that.
Matthew's got a really cool plan to do with Smurfs. I think people are really going to like it.
Smurfs are
Gary-
the spawn of Beelzebub.
Just because you keep wearing their blood. Jim says, Gary Morris, make sure Jake has plenty of bandages for facial tissue.
Do you know he didn't even cut himself once?
Did you give him a safety razor?
I actually haven't seen him since he did that. So,
Well,
I
as
think-
long
I
as you didn't
think-
give him a Bic razor, he'll be fine.
Ugh.
They were lethal.
Yeah.
Duke says, I had my
Try
first shave
shave.
at 16, my second shave at 21.
Gee, this is peeing me off.
I remember when basic training, I was clean shaven, and the sergeant had to go at me for not shaving that morning, even though I was clean shaven. So I went back to the barracks that night and I shaved to the point where I took almost a layer of skin off most of my face. And I went back on parade next morning and he looked at me and he went, what the hell have you done? I said, well, I was clean shaven. You told me to shave more. So I did. He said, yeah, you're not shaving for the rest of basic training. So I was like, sound. One less job.
I remember, like, you know, it recruits, like, coming back from, you know, a bush, like running around bloody doing, you know, stupid sort of stuff. And at the range. So the deal is you're meant to crawl through this, like, adventure course sort of thing like that, through mud and ropes and, tires, all that shit. And then fire the weapon. And, of course, it fired. And I think everybody else's must have had stoppages. So they're all just, you know, tilt, cock, lock, look, all that sort of stuff like that. But mine fired. And he said, did you do the course? I'm saying, of course I did the course. You know, prove it. And I said, I'm covered from head to toe in sand. He said, well, so why is your rifle so clean? I said, because I was trying to keep it out of the mud and crap. Isn't that the idea? And then he said, did you shave? ACR, Air Craftsman Recruit. And I said, yes, of course I did, Corporal. He said, why did you answer like that? And I said, well, why wouldn't I shave? And he said, you know, so why can I see stubble? I said, one, I've been crawling through sand and that sort of is sticking to my skin. Two, I've got cam cream on. And, 3, I had a razor, a blade that I couldn't shave that close with all this gack on my face. And he said, well, thank you for being honest. And he just left me alone. I just thought, what the fuck was that about? Piss off. I think I embarrassed him because, everything worked.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Joe says, my first shave. Then later in life, you look in the mirror and scream, damn it, again? I don't worry about those things these days.
Nope. Yeah, I pay someone to shave it for me.
If you live in Salisbury Hill and own part of it, are you a stakeholder? Okay.
Climbing up on Salisbury Hill.
Oh, off to the void went John.
Yes. Joe says, same here, Duke. I wasn't a hairy Marley type.
The thought of having a beard, actually.
Skelly says, what the hell is a quart? A quarter of a gallon?
Yes, an American thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an American plane, so everything was in,
Something
American,
we don't do in Her Majesty's
American
Royal
fun
Auxiliary
units.
Balloon Corps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're called freedom units.
Freedom units. Right. So I'm pretty much up to this bit, putting all the sub-assemblies together. And that's where I think I'll leave it after do that. So let's see if I can crack on with that.
Yeah. Let's catch up with the chat.
Righto.
Skelly says, what the hell is a quart? JT, the People's Quart. Dave, that was a show here in the US where small claims lawsuits were settled on TV. Yeah, we saw it. Jim says, John Marley, Mr. Crowley is a song from the band Blizzard of Oz. Oh, from the album Blizzard of Oz on the first album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still no closer understanding.
Paul says, the Who was banned in the USA for being too loud back in the day.
Wow. Yeah, and my generation was banned because it had stuttering in it. I thought they were taking a piss out of people. Yeah. But they also banned Space Oddity when the Apollo mission was on because, they didn't want anyone thinking that, they're stuck up in space and all that stuff. Yeah, weird.
Paul says, why is it that ship models take so long? Because everything's tiny on them. Ozzy says, yeah, he said he would invade Maitland if he didn't get the award.
Well,
Waitrose says, there's the original Ivy, which is very fancy and probably overpriced, but they have a brand diffused chain of local Ivy restaurants like Victoria, which are better priced. The food was very good.
glad to hear.
Well, I don't care what it's like as long as the nosh is good.
JT says, Timmy, things are broken by design. Not allowed to be outside the US. That whole thing with they do in the US where they make products that can only be fixed by certain engineers from certain companies to make money and stuff. That's not allowed in the EU. Well, it's not allowed in the rest of the world. JT says, agree, John, writing is important because it's an organization of thought. Yeah.
They do that here. Like Devantia is a Spanish company, and like they have to come out and fix their stuff. Like, yeah, you have proprietary rather equipment and stuff that only you maintain. That's fine.
Well, apparently that's why McDonald's milkshake machines are off so often, isn't it? Because the company, the machines are designed so that only an engineer can read them, and the engineers come from a company that's owned by McDonald's. So what they have to do?
I'll tell you a secret about McDonald's. Having worked there for most of my childhood,
I worked there when I was a teen.
The person that fixes them is generally just some dude that was working in the kitchen and like talked to the franchisee, and the franchisee just hires them to fix it. Like
Yeah.
I was helping the dude with our shake machine all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's why it's off most time so much in the UK, because they get someone in, or they're waiting for the company to send someone to come and do the milkshake machine, and then so they end up waiting, but they have to pay more money to the McDonald's company in order to do that. So it's easier for them just to go, we'll leave it for a bit, and wait till we have to call them out, and we'll just tell the customers that it's not on, it's being cleaned or whatever. Junior says, not just literacy kids are bad at. In my IT degree, a lecturer went around asking times table questions. Most couldn't do them, but presumably they all had GCSE maths. Yeah. TBG, isolation sounds like an excellent idea for John when he goes on a rant. Yeah.
Like the kids, I think I'd enjoy that.
You'd enjoy the peace and quiet.
It's like, go to your room. Oh, sure.
Yeah. Well, that's not even a punishment anymore, because kids have got loads of computer games and that in their room anyway.
Yeah, again, stupid parents.
Yeah.
You go to your room and leave your phone.
Yeah. Well, we had that
with TVs and stuff in their room anyway.
Fair play to Kerry-Ann and Paul. When Jake left his room untidy after constantly being asked to tidy his room and he didn't, he lost his phone and his Xbox for a month, and they stuck to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's amazing how far you get with that. Like, never make a threat that you're not prepared to follow through with.
Exactly. The other night, we told Morgan to go to sleep because he had school in the morning. And when we went to check on him half an hour later, he was hiding under his duvet playing on his phone still.
Yeah.
So we took the phone off him and took it into our room so he couldn't get it.
Yeah. See, the way I grew up, I just assumed that everyone had a similar thing until I joined the Navy.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, wow. Like, people were basically like, completely running their own routine independent of their parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Paul Wiltshire says, as from September 2028, we will be homeschooling one of my sons. All my granddaughters and my grandson on my son's side. In fact, Jake is as well. All my grandkids are homeschooled.
Yeah. Best way.
And you know what? Even with Billy, who's the youngest, she's only 10, you can have a very grown-up conversation with her.
Yeah. Well, it's because they're around grown-ups all the time.
And they're very articulate. All of them are very articulate in how they talk to you.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Most competent, most well-adjusted people I've ever met were homeschooled for the majority, and then they did 11 and 12 at a high school. And by then, they're so much more mature and competent than all of their peers.
And another thing I'll say is with their approach to doing work, schoolwork or whatever you want to call it, is much better, because they'll just go and do it without being told. I'll do some maths. I'm going to do some. They have a structure, but outside of that structure, when they've done all what they had to do, they'll go and do other things.
Yeah. They also tend to have a very good exposure of social responsibility, because they're heavily involved in outside activities, be it scouts or guides, and then there'll be team sport and stuff. And they're normally people that homeschool tend to be fairly involved in their local parish.
Yeah.
Which, look how well people have gone over the last 100 years without having, faith in their sort of routines. You got mental illness up the wazoo these days.
In the UK, the government's trying to make it more difficult for people to homeschool their kids.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Yeah.
Thing is, they need to sort out the bullying and the approach to bullying in schools.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
that's why apart from Jake, who is medical reasons, that's why my kids were grandkids were all homeschooled on my son's side because of the bullying in schools. They weren't prepared to let their kids be bullied in the way they did,
yeah.
in the way they were. And Mary J, actually, the eldest one, actually went back to secondary school for a couple of years because she said, I want to go back to school. It was her choice. And she was bullied mercilessly.
Yeah. Kids are assholes. Paul says, are there any plans to do Concorde build? No.
No. I'd do one, but
Never
only
say
if
never. Never
if
say
people
never.
want to. Yeah, it is a beautiful aircraft, of course.
Thing is,
But do you want to paint all that white?
yeah, but the kits are. You could do the Pepsi one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The kits are very old now. And,
yeah.
you know, not that that's a bad thing. But, you know.
Adam says, hello all, just woke up from another no sleep night. Oh,
Adam,
you're right. Julian Nodge, that sounds like seen in Sharp. He said, your men are filthy. Reply was, men are filthy, rifles are clean, sir. Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
How is that for a mega piece of flash there?
I know.
Fuel tanks? No, I don't have that one.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'll just have to clean all that out. JT says, Happy Jack is about people being cruel to a mentally handicapped man. Kind of sad, but still a good song. Yeah.
Right.
Dave says, there are 2 Ivies in Cardiff. One is the Ivy Asian.
There we are. I'm gonna leave it at that. So pretty much a step 17. Everything's together. I'm not putting the VOR in 10A on the top of the fin like that because they'll just snap off anyway. I'll put them on later.
Yeah.
And I won't put the radome on yet because I've got to put a 10-gram weight in there, and I'm out of araldite. I need to buy some. So there we go. I'm up to step 17. The wings swing nicely, and it's starting to come together like a tornado.
They're coming together for me.
Yeah.
Well, the fit's not bad up to this point. Like the bit that sucks, as I mentioned before, is the intake ducts. They don't have any top surface detail, but I'll fix that next week.
Tiff says, ew, don't say nosh, Gary. That means something very different up here.
Does it?
Yeah, give someone a nosh.
Oh, yeah, I have heard of that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
How odd.
Give someone a good noshing.
Dave Skelly says, I did a training course at the United States Air Force where we were given a manual. The content order made absolutely no sense. It doesn't surprise me. Yeah. JT says, the kids are all right is a good Who song.
Yeah.
Matthew, kids get suspended so they can play it on the PlayStations all week. Yeah, it's not punishments anymore, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't think it ever was, to be honest. It's just an extra school holiday. It's more of a punishment on the parents.
Yeah, which generally, if your kid's getting suspended, you know, there's some pretty terrible parents out there.
Oh, yes.
Julie says, when kids sent to their room, radio advert for a broadband provider talks about being able to turn the kids' Wi-Fi off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new feature with home networks and stuff like that. Well, I say new, it's been around for ages now, but
so is syphilis.
Not a word, not an expression that we really want a conversation about kids and Wi-Fi. Joe says, time flies. You all have a great rest of the day. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, buddy.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers, mate.
Paul, when I tell my kids to sort out their rooms, if they don't do it, I wait for them to go out and I blitz their rooms. And if something they wanted to keep goes in the bin, then I say, well, you were told. Yeah. My granddad did that to my uncle. He waited till he got fed up with telling him to clean his room. So he waited till he went out, then piled all his stuff up in the carpet in the middle of the floor and threw it out the window. And then when he came home, he said, "I've cleaned your room for you." Oh, thanks, Dad. I went upstairs and went, "Dad, why is there no carpet or anything in my room?" He literally threw the carpet out the window and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, he did. He made sure he kept his room tidy after that, apparently. JT said, the worst and most vulnerable bullying were the kids with learning disabilities. Kids were very cruel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Julian, 2 problems with homeschooling. You need faith in the parents doing the teaching, and kids lack social interaction and ability to cope with adversity.
False, for the reasons that I stated before. Also, needing faith in the parents. They're not your kids. You don't get a say.
I completely disagree, Julian. Completely disagree with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my sister-in-law, she's homeschooling her kids, but when I say homeschooling, I mean homeschooling, as in she's getting up at 11 o'clock, telling them to make their own breakfast, and then just letting them run ragged all day.
That's not homeschooling.
No, but she says that she tells the council that she's homeschooling them, but it is actually because she couldn't be bothered getting up to take them to school in the morning.
Well, that's on your council, because even when you're getting homeschooled, there's supposed to be external auditing.
Yeah, there is.
Well, what she does is the work that they're supposed to have done, she just quickly does it in a scruffy handwriting, and then when the council checks, she just gives them that.
Yeah.
So should know that their entire lives would be useless. Like the best they could do is, work in fast food or something,
or joining the military.
Problem is, she doesn't care as long as she gets money for them. So
there'll be a point where she won't be getting the money, and they'll still be at home because they can't afford to move out.
Yeah.
Well, do they get money in Wales for homeschooling?
Well, no, but what she does is she says that they're disabled and claims for them.
All right, okay.
And the family, I can't say anything about it, but the family are not very happy about it. But none of them will fucking do anything. Trevor says, just put pic of the mummy up on Discord. Ooh. Whose mummy? Adam, kids are assholes. When I was in primary 1 year, we went through 12 teachers in 6 months.
Yeah. It's like I said, they don't give teachers the tools they need. It's a discipline issue. They have all the responsibility and no authority.
It's a job I wouldn't want to do now.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the reasons why Morgan's school kept going on strike twice a week.
Yeah. Well, you keep on getting all these bloody rainbow-haired lunatics just being like, "Oh, we need to be friends with all the kids," and then they wonder why they're turning out like socially defective degenerates.
Put it this way, right? The reason Morgan went to that high school is because when me and Kay were kids, that high school was the best in the county. It's now in special measures because of the bullying. So, yeah. Adam, kids are... I just read that one. David, the service manual for the M547 cargo carrier was full of cartoon pics and how to service it. Yeah. Ian, didn't see the 10-gram nose weight. All I've done so far is clean off Flash. I have the twin pack.
Yeah. I've got the twin pack.
I don't know. I haven't measured out 10 grams yet, but what I'm thinking is if... I don't know whether the 10 grams would be enough to hold the nose down if the wings are swept back with the stores, because it does shift the center of gravity quite a bit. Yeah. I'll find out. Let's find out together.
Julie says, reference 2, obviously I'm not saying bullying is good, of course it isn't, but what happens when they leave school or someone picks on them? How do they deal with it?
Yeah, well, that's why what we were saying before about you tend to be heavily involved in your church community, scouts, guides, sport.
Yeah.
Just because they don't go to school doesn't mean they don't have social interaction with them here.
And most parents that opt for homeschooling aren't welfare cheats. They're concerned about the syllabus or the efficacy of the education system to actually deliver effective education.
That's a fair statement.
they're highly involved in their kids' education, and it's not 6 hours a day with 2 lunch breaks. It's like constant.
Yeah.
You know, you're with your parents, you're learning, you know. Yeah. I'm all for it. Like I'm gonna be a teacher. I'm all for homeschooling.
I take my hat off to you. I wouldn't want to be a teacher in this day and age.
Yeah. Well, the only reason why I'm not too worried about getting into it is because I've had a career like in the military. The kids that are going straight from school and then think they're going to go back to school and, you know, be able to wrangle 20 of what are effectively their peers. They're the ones that burn out in 6 months and quit. But,
Adam says, including one secretary teacher who stated it'll be a new experience. She went home crying by lunch. Yep, we were assholes. Yeah. Adam, welcome to the issue of lots of councils, not enough funding to actually proper audit homeschoolers. I know someone who homeschools for similar reasons, as stated, and she does an outstanding job.
Yeah.
Good on
her. Adam says the kids can speak in Latin and perfect Italian. She's 6. Yeah. Well, that's like little Nia, isn't it? Little Nia speaks 3 or 4 languages.
Yeah, Robin's going to be bilingual with English and Spanish, and then because she'll be coming to church with me, she'll know
Latin.
Church Latin, which is slightly different. It's a little bit more Italian, so it's soft C's rather than hard C's in true Latin. But
my kids are bilingual; like they speak English and Pokemon.
I speak 2
Skelly
languages.
says, "I'm off, blokes. Taking doggo for walkies. See you next time." Waving glove.
Yeah.
I speak 2 languages, English and bollocks.
JT says, "Scouting was my supplemental education. Scouting program is wonderful."
Yeah.
My 8-year-old nephew can speak 2 languages fluently. He speaks both English and Welsh fluently because he goes to a Welsh school.
That's fair.
And there we are. We're over.
Adam Scarmodeling is saying, "Hey, Timmah, that's the thing we hate with current society. It's either I don't want my kids learning that being called history and science, and on the other side, it's the people who want butterflies and rainbows everywhere."
Yeah.
You can have butterflies and rainbows. I was in that mindset earlier today. I was listening to John Denver live at the Universal Amphitheatre in 1974, I think it was. Oh my God! If you weren't into butterflies and rainbows, listen to that album. You'd come away thinking, you know, men and women's sports, everything's all good.
Apart from the fractured skulls, but yeah.
Can I rattle through these comments and wrap up the show now?
Well, yeah, sure.
Get on it.
Yeah.
Quick,
We're on
Steve.
time.
Julie says there are 2 sides to everything. Tim, Shelf.
You rattled through it.
You've seen the good side, and of course there is one. But I think Mikey showed there's potential there to be on the opposite. Yeah.
So while you're doing that, Gary, can you hold up the double boxing? I've not seen the kit.
David says, "Lovely stream. Catch tomorrow. See you later, dude."
I have seen the kit. That's a front line.
Yeah, I got Gary that kit, and then he went and bought one himself.
Paul says, "Currently bathing one of my Staffordshire Bull Terriers."
Yeah. So I now have 3 tornadoes to do.
You've got an RAF one and a German one in there.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I'm looking forward to is doing the German one as well, and I might do one on my own scheme. JT, thanks guys. Cool chat today.
Cheers, mate.
See you, JT.
Julian, I speak 3 languages: English, gibberish, and profanity.
Represent.
Adam, let's teach kids some 40k. Prep them for the future.
Wow.
Gear up, kids. It's not going to be a good crusade. It's going to be a great crusade.
Paul says, all 3 of my sons are autistic and the same with my daughter. I thought it said artistic the first time. Oh, I'm sorry. Steve says, TTFN, Steve.
Cheers, Steve.
Julian, 2 items of news. 1, an average adult swear 10 times a day. And 2, I am above average in something. Yay.
Well done, that man.
Right. Tomorrow, we're back with Waitrose to do more on the Humvee. So that should be interesting.
I think we're painting mainly tomorrow.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I've painted mine. I've done the camouflage on it.
Oh, I'm way behind then. I've got to put mine in primer yet.
Yeah.
Which I
We
may
should
do
do that when we
first
go off air.
I may do that first thing in the morning if I get up here early enough.
Well, I did mine so that I don't drop behind with doing the chat. The problem I had was I'm colorblind, so doing red, brown on green was almost impossible. Because as soon as I put one on the other, it disappeared. I had to get Kate to come stand and tell me where I was painting. Where the paint was.
The Spitfire I've been working on is pretty much finished. All I need to do is do the panel line wash, and I'll do that in the next day. So for tomorrow's stream, I'll show you the latest kit that I've built.
Cool. Right. So until then, 12 till 2 tomorrow, it's Hulvar for now from us.
Double salute.
Why are you holding your lips, Gary?
Oh, no, you're doing it again!
Oh, my mistake.
I was doing it so I didn't eat.